Modern stress management techniques are overrated. That's right. Forget your mindfulness apps and scented candles. Look, I get it. We're constantly told that the key to handling stress is to meditate more, breathe deeper, or light up some lavender-scented candles. These things can be relaxing, sure, but let's be honest, they're often just superficial fixes. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a wound that needs stitches. These modern stress management techniques provide temporary relief, but they don't address the root causes of our stress or build the resilience we need to truly thrive. Let's be real, we're bombarded with stress from every direction. Work deadlines, social media, financial pressures, and even just trying to balance our personal lives. I've been there, overwhelmed and anxious, feeling like I'm barely keeping my head above water. And while some modern techniques can help, they often feel like temporary band-aids rather than real solutions. But what if I told you, there's a philosophy that's been around for over 2,000 years, offering profound wisdom on how to not just cope with stress, but transform it. That's where Stoicism comes in. It's not just some old dusty philosophy. It's a powerful toolkit for life's toughest moments. When I discovered Stoicism, it was like a light bulb went off. It gave me a new lens to view my problems. Let me share a personal story. What if the audience was unresponsive? A few years ago, I was about to give a major presentation at work. More resilient and better equipped to handle stress. They embrace the idea of mentally rehearsing worst-case scenarios. It doesn't discriminate, it affects all of us. What if I forgot one of the key things that Stoics are freaking out is how we're blindsided by life's hurdles. I sat watching and the only thing that comes my way possibly go wrong. I felt surprisingly calm. I had already faced my worst fears in my mind, and becoming less reactive to life's inevitable setbacks. It's deeply rooted in Stoic self-talk, and it's a game changer. And knew I had a plan for each one. And guess what? The presentation went smoothly. A minor technical glitch did occur, but I was prepared and handled it without breaking a sweat. This experience taught me the true power of premeditation of evils. It's about turning anxiety into preparedness and fear into confidence. So how can you apply this in your life? Start small before a big event or a challenging day. Visualize these scenarios and come up with practical solutions. It's not about being negative. It's about being prepared. This mental rehearsal helps you build a buffer against stress and makes you more adaptable when things don't go as planned. Remember, life is unpredictable, and stress often comes from the fear of the unknown. By engaging in premeditation of evils, you take control of your narrative, so next time you're facing a daunting situation, try this Stoic technique, all right? Let's jump into number 3, physical workout. Now you might be thinking, what does working out have to do with Stoicism? Well, quite a lot actually. The Stoics believed in the importance of maintaining a strong and healthy body as a foundation for a resilient mind. And let me tell you, this isn't just about looking good, both physically and mentally. I used to be someone who viewed exercises just another chore on my to-do list, something I had to do to stay fit but never really enjoyed. But then I started seeing it through a Stoic lens. The Stoics believed in voluntary discomfort, doing things that are tough to build resilience. And what's more challenging and rewarding than pushing your physical limits? Think about it when you're lifting weights. You're constantly facing and overcoming challenges. That feeling of pushing through a tough workout is incredibly empowering. It translates directly into your ability to handle stress in everyday life. When you train your body to endure and overcome physical discomfort, you're also training your mind to be more resilient and less reactive to stress. For me, hitting the gym has become my sanctuary. It's a place where I can clear my mind and channel my stress into something productive. I remember a particularly rough period when work was overwhelming and personal issues were piling up. Instead of letting the stress consume me, I committed to a rigorous workout routine. It wasn't just about the physical benefits. It was about proving to myself that I could handle whatever life threw my way. One of my favorite Stoic-inspired workouts is high-intensity interval training. Intense bursts followed by brief periods of rest. It mirrors the Stoic philosophy of facing and embracing challenges. Plus the endorphin rush you get from a good HIIT session. It's a natural stress buster. But it's not just about high-intensity workouts. Even activities like yoga, swimming, or a simple walk in nature can be incredibly effective. The key is to find a physical activity that challenges you and helps you build a stronger connection between your body and mind. When you engage in regular physical exercise, you're not just building muscle or burning calories. You're fortifying your mind against stress. Another powerful aspect of physical workouts is mindfulness. Whether you're lifting weights or practicing yoga, focusing on your breath and movements helps you stay grounded in the present moment. This mindfulness carries over into your daily life, making you more aware and in control of your reactions to stressful situations. All right, let's dive into number 4, journaling. Now I know what you might be thinking. Journaling isn't that just for teenagers with diaries. But hear me out. Journaling is a cornerstone of Stoic practice and a powerful tool for managing stress. It's not about venting or recounting your day. It's about deep reflection, self-improvement, and mental clarity. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, kept extensive journals. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations is essentially a collection of his personal reflections. These writings were never meant for publication. They were his way of processing thoughts, practicing self-discipline, and maintaining perspective. And it's incredibly relatable. Imagine a Roman emperor with all the pressures of ruling an empire, sitting down each night to write about his thoughts and worries. Journaling has been a game changer for me. I started during a particularly stressful time in my life. I was dealing with job pressures, relationship issues, and a general sense of overwhelm. Writing things down helped me untangle the mess in my head. It was like having a conversation with myself, honest, raw, and unfiltered. Here's an example. One night, I was feeling particularly anxious about a big project at work. I wrote down everything I was worried about. What if I failed? What if I wasn't good enough? Just putting those fears into words made them less daunting. I could see them for what they were. Temporary and manageable. Journaling isn't just about writing down fears and anxieties, though. It's also about reflection and gratitude. Every night I write about 3 things I'm grateful for. It's a simple practice, but it shifts my focus from what's wrong to what's right. There are always positive aspects in my life. There are different ways to journal, so find what works best for you. Some people prefer structured journals with prompts, while others like a blank page to freely express their thoughts. Personally, I use a combination. I have a gratitude journal, a reflective journal for deeper thoughts, and a work journal to track my goals and progress. One powerful Stoic journaling technique is to start your day with intention. Every morning I write about my goals for the day, potential challenges, and how I plan to handle them. It sets a focused, proactive tone for the day. At night I reflect on what went well, what didn't, and what I can improve. It's a continuous loop of planning, action, and reflection. So how can you start? Grab a notebook and a pen and find a quiet space. Write about your thoughts, your goals, your worries, anything that comes to mind. Don't worry about grammar or structure. The point is to get your thoughts out and reflect on them. Over time, you'll find that journaling not only helps you manage stress, but also leads to greater self-awareness and personal growth. That's it for today's video, folks. We've explored some truly profound and practical Stoic techniques to help you manage stress. Let's do a quick recap. These aren't your run-of-the-mill stress management tips. They're deeply rooted in ancient wisdom and have stood the test of time. The Stoics knew a thing or two about facing adversity, and their techniques can still make a huge difference in our modern lives. I encourage you to give these methods a try. Start small, be consistent, and observe the changes. Remember, managing stress is not about eliminating it completely. It's about building your inner strength and resilience to face whatever life throws your way. I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these techniques before? What's your experience with them? Or maybe you have your own unique ways of dealing with stress. Share them in the comments below. Let's create a community where we can support and learn from each other. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. We've got a lot of exciting content coming up, from deep dives into other philosophical practices to more tips on personal development and mental resilience. Remember, stress is a part of life, but it doesn't have to control you. You can transform how you respond to stress and build a more balanced, with these Stoic techniques, fulfilling life. Stay strong, stay stoic, and see you next time. running,
Focus
or
on
even
the
doing
present
yoga.
moment.